Bruh. That was crazy, man. Here we go. Hey guys, how you going? It's BKRsport. Man, I love rugby league, eh? You just gotta love rugby league. How good was that finish? As much as, I may not be the biggest fan of the Broncos, the fact of the matter is you just gotta love this sport. And that's what makes this sport. Stuff like that. The Knights would feel unlucky to have lost that game, but damn, great finish there for the Bronx, and that could prove a lot of things for me for them this year. That could really prove a lot of things for me to win a game like that, even though they weren't great for the majority of the game. But guys, we're here for the Sydney Roosters versus the Penrith Panthers, and this was the game that we were expecting to be the good one. I don't know how it's going to beat that last one of the Knights versus the Broncos, but if it does, oh boy, wowee, this should be a good night. Obviously, guys, let's get into the two-team lineups here. Before we do get into the chat and see what you guys are saying, obviously smack that thumbs up button, give the stream a good old like, and subscribe if you are new around here. Man, how good is rugby league? But the Sydney Roosters, their team line today, they're $2.50 underdogs. They are 11th place. In Daniel Tupou and Zach Docker-Clay. Massive in there for the Roosters with Daniel Tupou. Billy Smith and Joey Suali'i are out. James Tedesco, he's the captain and fullback with Daniel Tupou and Junior Bulger as the wingers. Corey Allen and Drew Hutchison are the centres. You got Joey Manu as the 5'8", Luke Keary as the halfback, Jared Warrior-Hargraves and Lindsay Collins front row. Jake Turpin is the number 9. Egan Butcher and Nat Butcher back row. Sitili Tupouniua is the lock, with the interchange being Sandon Smith, Nathan Brown, Angus Crichton, and Matthew Lodge interchange, with Zach Docker-Clay as the 18th man replacement. Still not impressed by the Roosters at any stage this year. They have to really show something in this game, otherwise it's going to be really tough for them to... they're not out of the 8 equation by any means. They're still only going to be 2 points away from the top 8 equation, but... Actually, no, they'll still be 1 point out of the top 8 with a loss here, but... it's going to start to get really worrying. It's going to start to get really, really worrying if the Roosters do lose this game, especially considering that Nathan Cleary is out here for the Panthers. Now, moving to the Panthers ins, Jamin Salmon, Luke Garner, and Sonny Luke are the ins, with Nathan Cleary, Tyrone Peachey, and Zach Hosking being the outs. Dylan Edwards is the fullback, Sonia Torova and Brian To'o on the wings, with Isaac Tungor and Stephen Crichton in the centres. You got Jerome Luai as the 5'8", Jack Cogger is the halfback, Moses Leota and James Fisher-Harris are the front rowers, and Mitch Kenny is the hooker. Scotty Sorensen and Liam Martin back row. Isaiah Yeo is the lock and captain. Lindsay Smith, Spencer Leniu, Jamin Salmon and Sonny Luke at the interchange, with Luke Garner as the 18th man replacement. So for me, I'm going to Panthers to win today. But the Roosters, well, we've seen some good performances here from some underdogs this round. Knights gave it a good crack against the Broncos at Suncorp. The Dragons obviously beat a very, very heavily depleted Rabbitohs team. And then the Warriors obviously beat the Raiders in Canberra in Jared Croker's 300th. So maybe we can see an upset win here for the Roosters tonight. And they've got nowhere near the amount of excuses as the Panthers do, because, obviously Nathan Cleary is a massive, massive out here for Penrith. So, yeah, tough going here for the Panthers, but I still believe they should be able to win, even with Jack Cogger as their 7. Sean O'Sullivan would normally come into this 7 role when Cleary was out and still do a job. And although, Sullivan has proven to be a pretty decent player, I do think with the talent around Cogger, they still should be able to get the job done here. Now, let's quickly have a look at the ladder and what this does. With the results here before we do get into the chat. The Panthers, if they win this game, they go back to the top of the table. If they lose this game, they will stay in second this week, but as long as the Sharks don't beat the Storm by 70-odd, which is not going to happen. But the only way that the Panthers will drop is if the Sharks won by a good 50, 60, 70 points, depending on the result of this game and the points in this game, because the points differential of the Panthers is 147. Points differential of Sharkies is 80. Storm would be equal if they win tomorrow as well, but they're on -1, so they're not going to win by 156 points or whatever it is to go above them. Panthers are still pretty safe in that second spot as long as they don't get flogged here, which I doubt. And then you go to the Roosters. If they win this game, they go into the top 8, but they will be... Actually, they'll go into 7th. They go above the Raiders. The Raiders have a -71 points differential, while the Roosters have -66. So their points differential is dreadful, but it'd be really strange because the Storm, the Roosters, and the Raiders will be in 6, 7, and 8, and yet all 3 of them will have a minus points differential, which is just insane. Never usually see it. And then, to counteract that, Manly, who has a plus 22 points differential, will be out of the 8, and same with the Eels, who have a plus 52 points differential. The Eels are actually in 5th for points differential right now. They're above the Warriors, who are in 5th, but points-wise, they just haven't got enough points and wins on the board. So although they obviously do have that game against the Doggies tomorrow, which will probably push them up into 9th position, provided the Roosters lose this game. The Eels are really struggling down there. But, guys, let's get to the chat. Let's see what you guys say about this game. Obviously, like I said, hit that big old thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Get around it. Obviously, yeah, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day, especially with that Rabbitohs comeback. I know they didn't win the game, but the Rabbitohs comeback, and then that Knights Broncos game was just wild. EAS is coming up Trooks. I need a win for my Sharkies. Aiden Brace is up at a riff. Olivia says, what a win. Up at a Bronx. Some up, it's been timed out already. Zach Hewitt says 16-12 to the Panthers. I like it. I think that's a pretty good scoreline. Anthony says, go the Roosters. Jesse says, I just need the Roosters to play good footy and earn their spot in the 8. No point making it there if it's a week 1 elimination for us. See, there's different mindsets for different clubs. The Roosters believed pre-season they could win the comp. So by making the 8 and then get knocked out first week, they're going to hate that shit. They're used to it. They're acclimatized to the 8. They expect success. And I don't see them having the success this year. So, realistically speaking, the Roosters, if they don't win the comp this year, it's a disappointing year for them. And it's an extremely disappointing year for them, regardless, based off of how the season's gone. Comparatively to the Titans or the Tigers or the Warriors, Knights, those kind of teams who struggle for long periods of unsuccess, just by making the 8 would be gigantic, regardless if they got knocked out first week or whatnot. So, yeah, Roosters different kind of setup there. You need to see this team do a lot better. But I just don't think the team is that great. I think people overrated them pre-season. I put them in 5th, and that was lower than everyone else said, and I got slammed for having them in 5th. I got slammed for having them as low as 5th. But I believe they miss the 8. I believe they might miss the 8. If they don't, they'll get 8th. Like, it's not a great season here for the Roosters, but they need to start by winning this game. They really do. Brighton says, the Chooks can stack up here. We could be in for a cracker. Yeah, could be. Panthers coming out here for the game. Here we go. Coil Strikers can't see the Roosters win this. That's a ridiculous thing to say. Can't see the Roosters win this? That means that there's no chance, really, in your eyes, the Roosters win this. There's absolutely a chance. With no Nathan Cleary here for the Panthers, there's absolutely a chance here. Jeez, that got really dark at Allianz. Wowee. Dr. Dancer, told you Broncos come back second half, wasn't being an ass, love your channel. Oh, I thought you were talking shit because of the Titans and whatnot. I saw a comment before and I thought you were talking shit. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I said the Broncos can come back in the second half. I never ever wrote the Broncos off. I don't write anybody off anymore. As a Titans fan, I can tell you, you never write anybody off. I saw the Dolphins come back from a 26-0 lead, deficit at halftime this year, right? So, not at halftime, it was just before halftime they scored. So, I've seen, that kind of deficit thrown away. Anything won't surprise me. And then, the game that really kind of got me into believing that no matter what a comeback can happen is actually the game before the Broncos versus Knights game with the Rabbitohs and Dragons, because the Rabbitohs were down by about 24 points, 22 points, 24 points with 3 minutes to go, and they were down by 6 points with a minute and 20 seconds to go, which means they scored 3 tries in about a minute and a half. Right? And if it wasn't for Blake Tuff, they actually would have tied the game up at 36-36. So it's crazy to see the 2 games today. But yeah, I had never any belief that the Broncos couldn't come back in that game. And I said that's a big game for them if they can win, because the Knights are known as a really grindy team in regards to when they get that kind of lead with a small amount of time left. Disappointing crowd here from the Roosters, but that's no surprise with the Roosters. But all right, they kicked it off here. And the Panthers, Dylan Edwards, is going to bring this ball back here to the 20. Big battle here tonight between Dylan Edwards and James Tedesco with the New South Wales. Obviously, Tedesco will get selected, but it's just a big battle due to the ongoing fan bullshit agenda. Scott Johnson said, this is crazy. All the total match points have hit in every game so far. Jeez, if you had overs, you're 5-5. Yeah, true. Did the Titans-Tigers? 28-14. What? That Titans-Tigers was over 40.5? You sure? 28-14. I don't think so. I think you're wrong there. I think you're wrong. I don't believe so. That would have been like 42.5, 44.5 kind of deal. It was 47.5, Sandro says. Yeah, 47.5. I was going to say, there's no way they're hitting that game. All right, so Panthers get this ball down to the Roosters. Daniel Tupou with his first catch since, 8 weeks ago? 6 weeks ago? Here he goes, 28-12. Nah, they got 14, Anthony. Nah, the Tigers got 14 because I called it in the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast. I can't tell you to go to the pin comment because that's the BKR travel channel. But on the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast with myself and Clarky, I said, ideal world, the Titans only give up 14 points to the Tigers, and that's exactly what we gave up. I called that game perfectly, actually. I said 13 plus, and Tigers score 14 points. And that's what I said in the podcast. So left-hand side here for the Roosters. Tupanua gives it off here to Lindsay Collins. Oh, good run there by Lindsay. Fit tackle at the 45. Roosters need to sack Robbo and bring in Griffin. Wilgid, you need to sack yourself. How about that? Sack yourself. Whether you know how to do that or not my problem. Sack yourself. So first tackle now. Toruva gets the ball to the 30. He's been good this year. Justin Santos says, I feel like the Roo penalty of the Panthers. I feel like the Roosters actually might have a chance this game. Cleary out. Luai will try and steer the ship, but his ego will be overly inflated and will choke and Panthers will lose. Well, it's not a good start. Not a good start. Not a good start. Dragons couldn't stop Campbell on the edge. Campbell Graham, yeah, well, in the last 3 minutes, for 77 minutes they could. But for the last 3 minutes they couldn't. Campbell Graham was on like 28 points in Supercoach with like 3 minutes to go and ended up on 93 or something like that. All right, Moses Leota. He'll get this ball inside the attacking half. 38 metres out here from the Roosters line. Mitch Kenny off to Liam Martin. He'll be 25 metres out. Here come the Panthers. And Moses Leota! Oh, 11 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Thank me later. Get around, Joe. Go click the link. Isaiah Yeo off to Cogger. Cogger now to Scotty Sorensen. Signed a new contract with the Panthers recently and gets the offload away too. Out the back to Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo! Try time for the Panthers. Try time Isaiah Yeo. No one would have had him as the first try scorer in this game. It's absolutely try. There's no double movement here. And that is dreadful from the Roosters. Like, that is absolutely horrific. Yeah, Jesse, he gets there. It's not a double movement because there was no one on top of him. So he falls short, but then still gets over. You're allowed to promote when there's no one on top of you, so he'll be fine. Dash says, what's up, man? Hoping for a good game here, but that defense from the Roosters is not great. Not great. And Jack Cogger got it back there to Sorensen, and this offload from Sorensen's brilliant. Gets the offload there to Mitch Kenny, and then terrible there from Lindsay Collins defensively, and Keary couldn't get there either. Yep, there's no tackle there. No one's on him. That's a try. That's a try. That's a try. I take back everything I said. Roosters still in shambles, Sando says. Well, he took back everything he said in about 1 minute. I don't know why No, there's no way. No, there's no way you can say this is a no-try double movement. No way. No way. No, this is bullshit call if they say no try. There's absolutely no chance you could say this is a double movement. There is no tackle made here. There's no way. Oh. It's actually a double movement. No, it's the right call. No, it is actually a double movement. No, it is actually the correct call. It's going to be no try. Because Keary does grab his ankle. Keary does grab his ankle, so it is a no try. It's the right call. Very close. But it will be no try. I still remember the days when the Roosters had the Bondi Wall. Mate, Roosters Bondi Wall. It's Gonski, man. It's Gonski. Sure, I changed my mind. Yeah, that angle proved it, like, dramatically. Like, it was a very proven angle there to show that he had a hold of his boot. It's very unlucky, though. Like, Isaiah Yeo would have never thought that he's been tackled there and he thought he should have done it. I don't blame Isaiah Yeo for going for a second, grab at it. But it's a knock on from the Warrior Hargraves. Knock on from Warrior Hargraves. Welcome back, Roosters fans, to the chaos. Damn, I had the brown paper bag comment ready, Wildress says. 4 minutes in, Warrior Hargraves, that's just a bad knock on. Oh, yeah, that's just a bad knock on. Brighton says, it's weird, I swear the Titans are first. What's with your ladder? I'll fix the ladder after the Panthers score on this set. NRL Panthers is up to the Panthers. All right, left-hand side here. Cogger gives it off here to Scotty Sorensen. He'll be 35 minutes out from the line. I haven't updated the ladder yet, Brighton. That's why. That's why. I'm a very silly man, I am. I'm very silly. I shouldn't be so silly in future. My apologies. Second tackle now for the Panthers. They're 25 minutes out. Unfortunately, that would mean, though, for your Broncos, they're out of the 8, however, Brighton, which you're not going to like. So the third tackle here for the Panthers. Fisher Harris holds back to Mitch Kenny. Isaiah Yeo to Jack Cogger. Cogger now underneath. And it'll be Liam Martin at 10. For once, thank you, Ref Sutton in the bunker. You're a really annoying fan, eh, Brendan? I'm not going to lie. I'm really not going to lie, eh? You're a really annoying fan of this sport. So, fifth tackle, it's going to be Jerome Luai off to Cogger. Cogger puts that ball up into the air. And, oh, good take there. Very, very good take by Drew Hutchison. Justin Sunder's favourite player. Justin Sunder loves a bit of Drew Hutchison in his life. Loves him. Second tackle now. Billy Smith dropped or injured. I think he's injured, Slubber. I'm not too sure, though. We only found out about this, 20 minutes before the game started. And I hate it because Zach Hosking out and Billy Smith out. I actually don't have 17 players in my Supercoach this week. I only got 16. Dash is my bets the Panthers win this game, but still got my hopes up for the Roosters. What, you're a Roosters fan? You bet on the Panthers? Are you crazy or something? Are you crazy? Blah, blah, blah. The Roosters need to release a couple of Reggies to free up some cap space so they can get Munster, Cleary, and Grant so they can be competitive again. Roosters and Reggies? Since when have they gone together? And it'll be Brian Toto. Oh, good step around Keary there to the 40. Can we get rid of Storm instead? They've been in the 8 for about 25 years. Unfortunately, we cannot, Brighton. This is a very factual channel. We don't have a laugh here. This is very serious. And by updating the ladder, unfortunately, that does mean that the Titans do go back to the top of the table and the Broncos will be removed from the 8. So Liam Martin gets his ball to the 35, and you can blame yourself, actually, Brian, because you're the one who reminded me to do this. So fourth tackle is Yo. And Yo will get this ball to the 25, fifth tackle. Martin needs to start for New South Wales. I disagree. It's Cameron Murray and who's the other one? Cameron Murray, Olakawatu? No, not Olakawatu. Cameron Murray... Oh, man, I can't think of the... Oh, it's a huge hit. Who's the other back rower there in New South Wales? I can't think right now. I'm not talking about Hudson Young. I'm talking about the other back rower. Because it was Hudson Young and somebody else. I can't think of it right now. Was it Olakawatu or wasn't Olakawatu? Frizzell. Yeah, okay. Cameron Murray, Frizzell. And then Hudson Young off the bench with Liam Martin off bench. Nah, I don't have Liam Martin's son. Nothing but the truth in the channel, Brain, absolutely. 40-20 attempt here by Keary, not really, just goes down the field. Martin makes such a big impact at the bench, in my opinion. I agree, Lucas. And you can't doubt that after what he did in game 1. It was incredible. Best New South Wales player on the field, nearly. If not the best. Second tackle over the Panthers at the 45. Dylan Edwards rolls back, Mitchell Canny. And Stephen Crichton. He'll get the ball to the halfway point. Third tackle. I still don't understand why Sonny Luke just does not get many minutes. It's all Mitch Kenny, and Mitch Kenny's not great, but then again, they're still winning, but he's not great. Just tells you how good this Panthers team is overall. They don't really rely on a great hooker. So Yoda Moses Leota, fifth tackle of 30. 6 again, the Roosters giveaway. Oh my gosh. Sorensen. 20 metres out, second tackle. Adam Reynolds must be in the Blues. Team for the Blues. No brainer. No, mate. He actually didn't have a great game for the most part in the last one. He was really good with his high bombs, but outside of that, didn't actually do that well. And people are going to look at that last try and they're going to think it was just magic. But overall, Renault didn't actually play that fantastic in that last game. Fourth tackle here with the Panthers. They're 5 minutes out from the line, but his high bombs were incredible. And no, Nico Hines gets the 7. Left hand side, Jerome Luai to Isaac Tungo. You New South Wales fans don't get it, eh? You don't get it. You don't change your entire team. This is why you guys always lose. And it's going to be a dropout here from the Roosters to the Panthers. Latrell Mitchell's not coming back until, I think... Oh, well, he was meant to be back already, but apparently he's out for Origin 2, so maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'd love to see him play Game 3. Brighton's Panthers are almost robotic, they stick to their systems perfectly. They do. They never waver from it. They never fall off it. Alright. So Roosters now kick it off. And Moses Leota nearly makes a mistake, but he picks it up and brings it back to the 40. 10 minutes gone in the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Roosters are no different to what we would normally expect. They have not been great here. And the Panthers have been all over them, but just Haven't been outscored us yet. You have to play like Queensland and beat them. And that's the benefit of Origin. New South Wales always try and beat us at our own game, and we always win because of it. Left hand side here, Jack Cogger. Cogger now to Scotty Sorensen. Sorensen offloads it, about the back. It's 6 again here as well. So Jerome Luai now. Luai needs to have a big game. Luai, got right hand side. Stephen Crichton. Try time coming up. That's a bing bong try time for Stephen Crichton. Too easy. Crichton with a bing bang boom try time. Critter goes for a stroll. Critter gets you right in the face. 2024 fullback of the year. I still don't think Critter's a good fullback, Daz, but Bulldogs obviously have a sign for next year. But Roosters just... Honestly, this could be a 13-pluser. Truly. This could be a 13-pluser if the Roosters keep playing like this. I thought Luai originally made a mistake. I didn't realise there was somebody else out there outside of Dylan Edwards. So when Edwards didn't catch the ball there, I thought, oh no, they made a mistake. But obviously not. They won't take this one off them. Critter, bang. He's a freak athlete, Critter. Yeah, he's a very good player. Can have his moments, but he's a very good player. Dad says he's better than Hayes Perm at least. I would agree. Julian says, let's go Penrith. Critter running like a duck. He had the outside open, but instead just decides to go for it. Okay. So Critter here from the sideline to try and convert his own kick. 63 from 82 is his 77% career kicker. Critter from the sideline will miss the kick badly. Isn't he normally the kicker, actually? It's not Nathan Cleary. Is he normally the kicker? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. Another sad night for the Bondi Latte Sippers. Well, not yet. We've only been here for 12 minutes, but the Roosters have looked really poor so far. They have looked really, really poor. I know they're playing the Panthers, but again, it's a Panthers without Nathan Cleary. I think Stephen Crichton's been kicking a lot more for them recently, Sundo. I think he has, man. Jesse says, latte sippers, haha, that's a good one. Surely that's not the first time you've ever heard that joke. Surely it's not. So left-hand side, and Moses Leota gets the ball to the 15. He's pushing Dylan Edwards. Is Boyd the best goal kicker right now? He is, yeah. Percentage-wise, Tanner Boyd is the best goal kicker in the competition. Second tackle at the 22. Jokes on you entering cappuccinos. Yeah, probably with a little bit of an almond twist, I would say, in your cappuccino for all the Roosters fans. If you're having a cappuccino, you've definitely got like an almond twist going on there. And if you're not having an almond twist, then it's definitely got a little splice of ginger. A little spice of ginger out there in Bondi. So 4 tackle, left-hand side, Jerome Luai. And it's going to be Scotty Sorensen who gets the ball to the halfway line. Never once heard it. Bullshit, Jesse. I call bullshit. He'll be centre in blue. His funky son says, you've got... Well, not John now. You've got Tom Trbojevic, and you probably take Crichton again. I'm not going to lie. You don't change much. Spicy. Very spicy Sunday there at Bondi. Very spicy. The right-hand side, it's going to be Drew Hutchison, Justin Sunday's favourite player, gets the ball to 25. Pumpkin spice and extra whipped cream. Zach Hewitt, you're from Mexico, right? You're a Melbourne Storm fan. You guys love your coffee down there, but you guys drink the real coffee. Arriba. David says, is Nathan Cleary still playing because of the state of origin? No, Nathan Cleary is out for the next 6 weeks. 4th tackle here with the Roosters. Maria Hargraves, no, 6 again. And Sateli Tupanua gets his ball to the 43. Zed says Roosters should have Sam Walker back. Yeah, but like all the Roosters fans complained about Sam Walker, and then now they're all like begging for him to come back. And you're just like, well, this is the same thing with Tanner Boyd and Toby Sexton. Everyone complained about Toby Sexton. Then we got Tanner Boyd. Everyone now complains about Tanner Boyd wanting Toby Sexton back. What do you actually want? Like, I I don't get what people actually want. Right inside here, Nat Butcher, 4 tackle, 11 metres out here from the line. 6 again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Joe Manu, 3 metres out here from the line. 2nd tackle here for the Roosters. If the Panthers were to win this game, that would be the perfect week for the Titans, FYI, guys. Just throw that out there. Then inside Tedesco, taken down 10 metres out from the line, 3rd tackle. Brighton says, mate, there's 2 things you get once you've arrived. That's third-party cash and a soy latte, 10% off membership. He's correct. Brighton is correct there. That is what you get when you walk into Sydney Roosters headquarters. 4th tackle, 5 metres out. It's going to be Turpin off to Tedesco. Kicks it through. Not a great kick, but it's still probably going to be a dropout here. Unless Edwards can get out. If Edwards can get out, this is impressive. No, he's not getting out. He's not getting out. Good work there from Tupanua. And James Tedesco actually makes a tackle. Oh, it's a penalty. No, it is a dropout. It is a dropout. I'm a happy Titans and Broncos fan this week. Absolutely, Olivia. And I'm glad that you said the Titans first because you are a Titans fan first and foremost, just like everybody else here in this chat. Wilder says New South Wales should get Pierce back from the Super League. Oh my God, Wildred, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Dadmate says Colin Walker's going to be a 300 plus game player. Oz and Queensland captain Joey Johns never wrong with his takes. Isaac Tango slaps James Tedesco. Oh, no. Yeah, Dadmate, I agree because Andrew Johns is also the same bloke that he's also the same bloke that said New South Wales don't get Origin back in 2020. So he does never miss with his takes. 2nd tackle, it's going to be Jay Turpin and Tupanua. Kiri, left hand side, Hudson, too early of a pass, and Daniel Subo taking down to the 18. Listen, can you play State of Origin if you aren't in NRL? No, because you're not good enough. I'm sorry. I think technically you probably could, but I don't think so. Kiri, taking out the 10. No one's looking at a Super League team to get... I hate that you've asked me this question. I hate it. Tedesco kicked it through it. No, it's getting picked up by Scotty Sorensen at the 10. So first take lead with the Panthers. But I don't know about the technical rules of it, but I can tell you right now, no one's going to the Super League to get the quality there. Brian To'o had Critter. Should have gone for him. Sounds like a Freddie move, though. It does very much sound like a Freddie move. That's what maybe Freddie should do. Should ask if Sam Tompkins or Jack Wellesby is eligible. Maybe try Sammy Burgess. It's definitely something they should think about. Haven't had the chance to ask what's on plate tonight, Blaze. I don't know, Lizzie, but my diet's been shocking recently, so I need to get back into a better diet. It's maybe why I nearly passed out in that night's Broncos game. 5th tackle now for the Panthers. Lindsay Smith gets to the 50. The only way Mitch Pearce could play well in Origin if Freddie also picked a couple of Dogs players with him. I think that's probably was Trent Hodkinson playing for the Dogs at the time, Dasmate? When Mitch Pearce was there? Am I crazy? You had a few Queensland call-outs back in the day, didn't you, Blows? I did. I definitely did. Greg says, that's like saying, can Dwight Howard play in the All-Star game? Can Dwight... Oh, okay. 3rd tackle here for the Roosters. Knock on Roosters. That's a knock on from Angus Crichton. No, Corey Allen, sorry. If that's the case, then Queensland should ring up Josh Maguire. Maybe you should see if Peter Sterling wants to get a recall. This says, who won last game? Broncos. 24-20. It was a fantastic finish. Loved the second half. David says, Penrith to lose, so Broncos they in Frist. Penrith are not going to lose this game, and also it's first. Broncos, unfortunately, 1,000,001 Gaming says, I thought it was a good game. I think Knights can hold their heads high, and also the Titans stay above them, so I will take it. So right inside, Hodgkinson was playing for the Knights then, though, wasn't he, Dasmate? Josh Reynolds and Hodgkinson were at the halves in 2014, that's all I know. I'm pretty certain Hodgkinson was at the Knights then, wasn't he? Luai, Scotty Sorensen, 3rd tackle, 5 metres out from the line. Said once that at least Josh Maguire has plenty of time on his hands currently. Muppet. Isayo taken down 8 metres out from the line. 4th tackle. 4th tackle now. It's going to be Mitch Kenny. He goes left to Lindsay Smith. He's going, Lindsay. Oh, 1 metre out from the line. Hodgkinson went to the Knights in 2016. So Hodgkinson was at the Dogs. Oh, that's where Hodgkinson got you guys to the grand final in 2014, didn't he? Fit tackle, Luai. Are you crazy, mate? Are you going to do something or are you going to do something? You're not do something. Okay. Dylan Edwards kicks that ball across. And Daniel Tupou, hello. It's going to be Roosters' ball here, but Daniel Tupou, hello. You know what you're doing, Daniel Tupou? Hello. Hey, Smythe says, what do you think about Cleary's injury? I think it sucks, man. We want to play the best. You know, Queensland, Titans, whoever I support, you know, to beat the best, you got to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? So it's like, it sucks to see, man. I hate when people come out and insult Nathan Cleary's injury. Just like, man, we're here for entertainment at the end of the day. And I don't want to have the other team having excuses. You know, you don't want other teams to have excuses. So I want to see the best. And they're also human beings at the end of the day. So I hate injuries regardless. But Cleary's going to get some good rest now. Like, Cleary is going to be rest up and ready for the finals, basically. Why insult his injury when you can insult his chin? Listen, I'm all for insulting his chin, but just not his injury. Raymond's mentions, do you like fishing, bro? I know it's random, and do you think Broncos can win the comp? It is very random. Yeah, I don't mind fishing. Fishing can be fun at times. Yeah, it's very random. And Broncos can win the comp. I don't think they win the comp, but I think they can win the comp. So Brian To'o gets his ball to the 20. Seb Watson says, you want the best two teams going against each other. That's the whole point of Origin. Yep. Don't ever want any excuses. And I guarantee you, New South Wales fans will be like, oh, we only lost because these players were out. It's like we had Cameron Munster out number 6 last year and we relied on a rookie, Tommy Dearden, and we still won Origin. And if we had lost, we probably would have used that excuse too, Tom Dearden, Munster, right? So it's just how it goes. That's why you want to see the best and the best, because you never get the full credit you deserve. However, we'll just go back and say game 1 was full team on full team. Oh, and then they'll go, oh, no, we had no transmission. See what I mean? Like, it's very easy to make excuses, but with that being said, Queensland win. All right, so left-hand side, Warrior Hargraves comes off for Crichton. And the Roosters will get taken back to the 15, second tackle. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Drew Hutchison, Sunday's favourite player, gets supported 25. Yeah, Liam Martin's a very good player. Very tough player. Oh, good tackle there by Scotty Sorensen on Angus Crichton. Tasman says, Trump is a god and can't be beaten. Don't know about that, Taz, mate. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. Billy One gave me some upset. Appy's injured. He was one of New South Wales' best. He was. But maybe the bloke should learn to tackle. Maybe he shouldn't go in with his chin first to a guy that's about 17 foot taller than him. So Natarova gets his ball back to the 33. Jerome Luai off to Dylan Edwards. Edwards then to Brian To'o. Brian To'o goes out to the right side, but no one really followed him up. He could have got an offload there. Oh, bit of a head clash there from Crichton on Natarova. The Crows beat West Coast 174-52. Yikes. I saw Hawthorn beat the Lions too. Fisher Harris to Dungo in the line. Have the Chooks had an attack and set yet? Yes. That was the one that ended up in a dropout where Edwards had to try and carry it around. That's about it. That's literally it. They've had one, yeah. And it was average as not even at best. It was just terrible. Oh, and Liam Martin overshot that run. But Daniel Tupou catches the ball at 10. Wood says, New South Wales being forced to pick a bad team because of injuries apart from Cleary. Hartshow just got caught up there by Mitch Kenny. Kicked West Coast out of the league after that. Oh, God. 122 points to the Crows. To the Crows, man. No, really? What Crows on the table right now? No Crows. Damn. Let's go have a look at this table of the AFL quickly. Actually, to be fair, Adelaide's doing well this year. They're in 6th. Adelaide's doing alright. It's still Adelaide. Oh, Tedesco now picks his buzz. Oh, no, Roosters. This is what happened. Oh, no. They're still going. Oh, no. Roosters going to find a way here. This is insane. Corey Allen gets it up to Polga. Polga back on the inside. Oh, Tedesco. Oh, Brian To'o gets it. And now To'o's away. Oh, to 30. Crazy. Crazy. Oh my God, Edwards just got annihilated by Joe Manu. Second tackle. What on earth is happening in Rugby League today? What on earth is happening in Rugby League today? Sydney falling off this year doesn't make sense. Yeah, it was always going to happen after a blowout in the grand final like that. Look at GWS a couple of years back. Obviously, look at the Swannies is a good one too. Look at the Eels this year. Liam Martin offloads it to... Oh, good pick up there by Dylan Edwards. Edwards is looking. Gives the offload away to Lindsay Smith. Wow, how did he not knock that ball on? 4th tackle at the 40. Alex's elite run from West Tigers legend Junior Bulger. Silly man you are. Oh, Sorensen offloads it. Tungo. Good tackle there by Jake Turpin. All right, Jerome Luai. He's going to kick it through with a nice little cheeky dinky ding. There's nothing wrong with that from the Roosters, and it will be Keary's ball at the 5. All right, Alex, don't worry. Whenever the Tigers play, let's see who Jareen Buller represents. Does he represent the Tigers or youth product from the Titans? We'll see, Alex? Oh, no. No, Alex has had a shocker there. So is Matt Lodge. That's Panthers ball hit the 20. What a buffoon. James Joseph says 13. James Joseph says 13 plus of the Panthers. White flag. I'm not surprised, bro. No, I wouldn't be surprised. That was his first touch, just on the field. Isaiah Yo to Lindsay Smith. 3rd tackle here. 8 metres out of the line. The ball's a hot potato today. Geez, how many offloads had there been in the last 2 games? Yeah, there has been. Right-hand side. Colgar, Edwards, Crichton. And Crichton will be 8 metres out of the line. Lodge on, Lodge off. 6 again, 6 again. How about that? All right, left-hand side, Isaiah Yo gives it off here to Lindsay Smith, 3 metres out. I can tell you right now, it's so much easier to do what I do after a win. It's so much easier. Colgar, Edwards, Critter, again, double, no. Good tackle by Hutcho, Sando's favourite bloke. Brian Toa at the back here to Edwards. Edwards gives it off here to Colgar. Colgar to Spencer Leniu. And Leniu taking down 8 metres out of the line. Hey, Alex, can I ask you, where's Dream Buller from? Hey, where's Dream Buller? Colgar, Luai, gives it off to nobody, and it's a nobody muppet. Where's Chihuahua Boy this week? Chihuahua Boy is crying because he's got to pay $20,000 for his car refurbishment. Up it goes! Good take there by Drew Hutchinson. Brian says, Lodge can actually have a cracking game, you just never know when it's going to happen. Correct. I'll never forget. Oh, please knock it on again. Please knock it on again. He won't do it. 10 metres out, 2nd tackle. I will always remember Matt Lodge for a moment last year between the Roosters and the Dragons. And Sundo lost his shit. He had a bet on something. He had a bet on the Roosters win by a certain amount, and I think that he gave away a perfect intercept to the Dragons. And I think the Roosters still end up winning 50-22 or whatever. The penalty of the Roosters here. Penalty Roosters. Alex's dream is from planet Earth. He's actually from the Gold Coast. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. He is from the Gold Coast. 1,000,001 games. Do you think Tino leads with elbows and aims at the defenders? Okay. The fact that people think that he's aiming it at heads. Like, there was talk about because of the injuries. It's talked about because the 2 guys it's happened with are literally collectively 5'5", meaning that they're both 2 foot, buddy, 3, whatever it is, 2.7, 2.8 foot to get to him. Like, the guys are tiny. There's nothing wrong with what Tino did. There is nothing wrong with what Tino did. He is bracing for impact. At BKRmy South led with his chin and is about the size of a munchkin from the Wizard of Oz. Like, there is nothing wrong with what Tino Fa'asuamaleaui did. So left hand side now, and it's going to be Joe Manu who gets his ball to the bloody 15. Like, bless up to Appy. I love Appy BKRmy South as a player, and I would love him to be playing Origin, but the guy's a munchkin from the Wizard of Oz. I'm sorry. But truly, the Roosters are going to be 5 minutes out of the line for a tackle. Should have been Tino for life, like it says. So right side, Kiri puts it up here. And it's going to be a dropout. It's going to be a dropout. And then after that game, some Muppet Dragons fan claimed they were robbed. Dragons fan? Oh, yeah. Luke the Rat. Yep. No, I remember what you're saying. Yep. Brighton says, mate, Ryan Girdler was having a whinge, saying Tino should have been banned. New South Wales media dribble. Oh, it is, man. And then you get all the Bulldogs fans circle jerking the commentary because obviously they don't like him because Matt Burton's his son. And Tino obviously saved his life last year in Origin Game 3. So you get all the Bulldogs fans, sucking off the media to try and get Tino banned. You're just like, man, it's just stupid. It really is. Anyone with half a brain understands that Reid Marnie and at BKRmy are Oompa Loompas in the bloody chocolate factory. And yeah, I love them as players, but come on, in this situation, I'd back in Tino 100%. Fourth tackle now, and I'd say the same thing for literally anybody. But people insulting Tino's character is just dog shit. I know Tino. Tino is a fantastic man. Truly. To assume he's intentionally doing it is just insane to me. Colgar, short ball, could have ran it himself, really. Brian Toto with the ball at the 10. Still last, and knock on. Roosters ball at the 10. This is Munchkin. Why did it violate him like that? Again, I love BKRmy and Reid Marnie, but there's a reason why that happened with them and nobody else. Because no, I'm not going to do it anymore. Big Tino, he's a gem. Got him in my Supercoach. He's a fantastic player. He's unreal to watch. He's unreal to watch, man. He's a lovely bloke too. You guys don't see how I see him every single week. Lovely man. Really cares about this club. Lucas, people like Tino's out there trying to injure blokes. It's just Bulldogs fans, dude. Truly. Palgar looks like he's injured here. Kira gets off the Tupou. Daniel Tupou tripped up by a massive tackle from Brian Toto. Well done, Brian Toto. 10 minutes to go here, the first half here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Go hit the like button. Well, Tino's not got the best hair in the game, Sash, and that does go to Nick O'Hare when it's a wet day in the Shire. But Tino's very close. When Nico's hair is not wet, it's Tino for sure. Well, Tino's Lesniak second. Ennis was pretty much saying Shah to Rob last week. The day I listened to Ennis is the day I never, ever commentate again. Plus, he says, when I went to Seabus, he was the last player into the sheds and waited to give every person an autograph or picture of ours. Yeah, Tino is a fantastic man. That's going to be a penalty here to the Panthers. 8.5 minutes to go. It's a bit far out here for a 2-pointer. I think we can all agree that Gago's a Muppet. Daz, mate, don't be disrespectful. Do not be disrespectful to Matty Burton's dad, alright? Alright? He's got two dads. It's like your best mates. You know what I'm saying? Like they see a poor little boy on the side of the road. They're like, you know what? Let's care for him. Let's care for him. Right? Two boys. They live together. Nothing like that. There's no such things going on there. But they see a poor little baby boy on the side of the road. And listen, Tino and Dane were like, you know what? Let's go save this man's life. So they pick up Matty Burton. They put him in a car. They go home. Leads a very successful life. And Tino just had to stop Dane Gagai, his other father from... that's not on Panthers. He just had to stop Dane Gagai from disciplining him. He was disciplining him. He saved his life, actually. Gagai a little bit abusive, but I think Burton had it coming. Craig Martin says that's a pretty sus story. I tried to make it sound at least sus as possible. Daz, well, it doesn't matter in the end because who won that game of series? That would be Queensland. Story time with Uncle Blaze. Absolutely. So 7.5 minutes to go here, the first half. New people to the channel who were like, who is this guy? Would be like, what on earth is he talking about? And all I need to say to you is this is a very serious channel. There's nothing that we ever joke about. So that story I told you just then was fact. No, we'll not be streaming the UCL tomorrow, man. It'll be a very emotional morning for me. I'll remember back to when I was a little boy, man. It's been a long time coming. If we win, it'll be very emotional for me. If we lose, it'll be very emotional for me. But I still have to keep doing it, man. Still have to keep going regardless. But I will not be streaming it now. Third tackle. I'm either going to watch it I might just watch it by myself instead of going out to Brisbane. Just because I don't feel well. Fourth tackle at 45. And I have to get up at 3 in the morning. Instead, I can just get up at 5:30. No, 4:30. Because the game's at 5. Fifth tackle, James Tedesco to the 33. Out to Manu. Manu puts that ball up. Brian Daniel Tupou. That's good work there from from Daniel Tupou. And there's nothing wrong with it, mate. Oh, they're going to say penalty. Offside penalty. Well, there you go. So Brian To'o goes up. Oh, I'd challenge that. Brian To'o didn't touch that for me. I thought Daniel Tupou knocked that ball back. It'll be a similar Luton Town story, in my opinion. Start off as a small club and work their way up. People won't like to admit it, though. But the Roosters here, 5 minutes out here from the line. United have spent more money than City in the last 10 years. How's that going for them? First tackle here for the Roosters. They won a Caraboobies Cup. Congratulations. Angus Crichton, Luke Keary. Gives it off to Death. No, that's Corey Allen. 6 again here for the Roosters. 10 minutes out. 6 again. Give it off to Corey Allen. Matt Lodge. And Lodge, 5 minutes out from the line, second tackle. I definitely disagree with Rooster, man. Oh, that's a knock on. Yep. See you later, Matt Lodge, you idiot. Matt Lodge is a massive mapper today. Bottom. Matt Lodge is a massive mapper every day. Bottom. Jason says, the way he held that ball, what did he expect? It's Matt Lodge, what do you expect? I turn that question around on yourself. See, I watch Suits. I know how to be a lawyer. You know, don't make me sanction you or subpoena you. Hey, take that. Two Chunkers, it has been a good game. I decided not to watch it. No. Like, it's been close, but I wouldn't necessarily go. It's been fine. I wouldn't say it's been bad. But if we're talking about random shit like Tino and... Oh, Liam Martin with a huge hole there. Liam Martin with a huge hole. He's at the 50. 40. Edwards. Hold on a second. What happened just then with Tedesco? Oh, no. 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 Okay. That's what I said. That sent me, Daz, mate. That sent me. Oh, man. Daz, mate, saying at that very moment, New South Wales fullback at Dylan Edwards, like it's being unveiled, was so funny. He says, where's Tedesco? Getting bumped off by Liam Martin. He tried to make a tackle, but he got bumped off. Like, Tedesco will be the fullback, but that was just so funny, man. So it's going to be 8-0 with a kick to come to the Panthers. Oh, man, that's bad, man. That was bad. So Edwards scores a try, makes it 8-0. It'll be 10-0 in a moment now. Oh, God. Oh, man, that was one of your best, Das, mate. That was one of your best. And the best part of that is that you did it unintentionally. Edwards is about 26 and has a worse hairline than my granddad. Yeah, he does. Crichton will make the kick, so it's 10-0. 3 minutes to go in the first half, 10-0. Oh, man. Anyway, to finish off what I was saying, you know, the game's not unbelievable when you're talking about Tino and Dan Gagai being the father and picking up a lost homeless boy in Matt Burton, and then Gagai disciplining his son, and Tino obviously saving his son's life as well, and then me being an uncle. You know something's up with the game when that's happening. But that was a big moment there, and Edwards Tedesco seller. But Tedesco will still be the fullback for New South Wales. People will hate it, but he will be. All right, so Edwards now gives this ball off to Spencer Leniu. that was so funny. Oh, boy. The first tackle here for the Panthers. They go left-hand side. Oh, boy. Lindsay Smith cut down there. Pretty sure that story's in the Bible. It's a very factual channel here, mate. Very factual channel. Oh, Drum Luai. Oh, I guess the other way. Scotty Sorensen. Edwards. Oh, intercept. Well, not intercept, but knocked down by the Roosters, so it will be Roosters' ball. What New South Wales fan would want Teddy gone? A lot, actually, in fact. but they don't get it. They don't get Origin. These are Wales fans. They don't get it. They think they just got to play on form. No. Tedesco has had one bad Origin game in about a million years. Had he add Edwards that time? James Tedesco gets off Liam Martin. Nope, gets crunched down. 4th tackle at 45. Shattered knee perhaps could have made that tackle. You are definitely the Muppet Show. Yeah, you definitely are. So Matt Lodge rolls the bat. Matt Lodge has been phenomenal tonight. He's had 2 less knock-ons than he normally would, and he's already on 2. Daniel Super knocks it back. Hutchinson! Oh, Critter with an amazing try saver. This is going to be a knock-on Roosters, Panthers. It's going to be 6 again Roosters. Knock on Penrith. So Roosters will get a fresh set of 60, 10 metres out, but Critter with some great defence. Critter with a try-saving tackle and a half on Hutchinson. You thought he was in for all money. That's a double movement, though, to be fair. He's on the ground. I'm sorry, you can't pass off the ground. That should be Panthers' ball here. You cannot pass that ball from the ground. I don't understand how that's Roosters' ball. Absolutely, Jai. That's a pass off the ground. If Roosters score here, that is some pretty bullshit refereeing. Chance here, Kiri, Joey Manu. Oh, they had the wrong pass. Oh, that's going to be knocked back by Panthers. Oh, that's knock on there, Panthers. Knock on. All right, 36 seconds to go. They have to get into the scrum quickly. I don't know. There's no way Panthers are challenging this. 0% chance. All right, Roosters here. 10 metres out. They've got 30 seconds to try and score before half-time. Still can't believe the Knights weren't able to score in that last play. They had plenty of space on the left-hand side. Greg Martin says, Russo, love a favourable call. Don't tell Brendan. Right-hand side, Tedesco! Cuts back. That's good defence from the Panthers there. Tedesco, 10 metres out from the line. They go left-hand side to Joe Manu. Manu at the back here to Allen. And Roosters, 12 seconds to go. This is the last play of the first half. Angus Crichton, 5 metres out. Rolls it back. Left-hand side, Turpin, Kiri, Manu! Oh, good defence. It's gone backwards, but it doesn't matter. Wow. Good scramble defence from the Panthers. What a tackle by Lindsay Smith there. And this has been really good defence there from the Panthers. And that's karma. If the Roosters had scored, it would have been off a horrific call against the Panthers where the Roosters passed the ball off the ground. But instead, it will be, Panthers 10-0 up here at half-time. 40 minutes to go of the day. We'll get through it. But half-time here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Tomorrow, guys, we will see the Sharks and the Storm. We'll be streaming live for that one. And also, we will have the Titans taking on the Tigers vlog that I was at. Obviously, we went crazy. That's why you'll see how exhausted I am. We went really crazy in that game. I had to make up for the lacking attendance. We went really, really crazy there. That vlog will come out at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. So half an hour after we finish the stream of the Sharkies and the Storm. 1,000,001 games, is defence too good? Well, this is why they're the best defensive team in the game. You know, they've conceded 0 points here. Let's have a look at the differential in regards to against. The Panthers have given up 143 points. The next best team, conceded-wise, is the Sharks with 231. And that's wild because everyone says the Sharks don't know how to defend. Well, that's actually incorrect because the Sharks are the second best defensive team in the comp. Panthers are on 143. They have 98 points less than the second best team they've given up. That's insane. 270. Yeah. That's actually insane. It's really difficult to say Panthers don't win the comp with that kind of stat. Their defense has actually gotten better than previous years. The attack isn't there, but the defense is there. Look at it, they're up 10-0. Who cares about how many points they're scoring? They're up 10-0. They have the Titans have given up 204 more points than the Panthers. 204 more points. Dolphins have given up 224 more points. 220 more points. Dolphins have given up 220 more points than the Panthers. 363, 365. The Raiders, who are in the 8, have given up 222. 222 more points. That's wild. 365. The Raiders have the worst defense in the comp. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Look at that. We slapped those cheats, as my says. Penrith till I die. Yep, the two since 2020. Scott Johnson's Panthers gave up 14 points a game. They've got a insane advantage defensively. And defense wins competitions. Who cares about attack? Defense wins the comp. It does. It does. But it says Timmy Zoo's my man crush. I don't think he's fighting the Gold Coast anymore, is he? Jesse says, do you reckon Tim Zoo should have just waited for Charlo instead of risking it against Campo? Saw the Tim versus Ocampo ad. I don't think he's fighting because didn't a dog bite his hand or something? Do you think we win against India? Let's go have a look at what it's like right now. Australia cricket. Let's have a look at the score. Australia cricket, 147.5. We lead by 320 runs. It's day 4 in it. Yeah, I think we do. But we need to be careful about when we declare. Actually, no, we've already gotten 5 wickets. But still, we're up by 320. Like, I don't see India to get over 320 runs. We'll have to push it because there's a day and a half left. So we'll probably go until the end of, maybe even halfway through the 3rd session today, as long as we have our boys still in there, and then we'll declare. Otherwise, until we're all out. That'll be today. Geez, Roosters score over 6.5 is paying $2. That's pretty wild. But I wouldn't bet on the Roosters to score over 2.5. 6.5. I probably wouldn't even bet on the Roosters to score over 2.5. The line defense is incredible, and then you think you have them beat on the edge, and someone makes a crazy try-saver tackle, like Critter on Hutchinson. Yeah, like Critter on Hutchinson. You're right. Sorry to hear Blitz sending prayers on what Blitz said. Oh, true. Fair enough. Zacchaeus, Jay knows all about Australia and not declaring. Jay loves Paddy Cummins. Jay's the biggest Paddy Cummins fan he ever did here. Jay is the biggest Paddy Cummins fan that has ever existed on the planet Earth. Yes, Scott Sorensen re-signed the Panthers. It is a smart business decision. He's a good player. He wouldn't be my starting back row, but he'd definitely be a bench back row for me. He'd definitely be a bench back row. Jeez, I tell you what. After Thursday, these streams have definitely taken it out of me. We've only got 45 or so minutes to go until I can rest up until 3 in the morning. Depends if I get up and go to Brisbane or if I just get up at 4:30, 4:45 instead. How can you not love Cummins so much? Well, hey, listen, we don't need to know about your personal life, okay? How good is Paddy Cummins, Jay? Yeah, he's pretty good, mate. Jay's a big fanboy. But I've never seen a bigger fanboy in my life, actually. What are the games next week? Because there's a lot of buys. Let's go have a look at the games next week. So we've still got this week of Sharks and Storm tomorrow in Melbourne and Bulldogs Eels at a course anyway on Monday. Obviously the bye for the Cowboys. Round 16 bye week. Cowboys Panthers on Friday. Knights Roosters on Saturday. Eels Manly Saturday. Oh, there's still 3 games on Saturday. There's no Thursday game. Why? So there's Cowboys Panthers on Friday. Why couldn't you just have it on the Thursday so we get a 2-week? Oh, stupid. Cowboys Panthers, shit game. Panthers will have a lot of players out. Cowboys have a chance. Knights Roosters. If the Knights can play what they did today, it'd be good. But that's a really odd matchup there. That's good though, because the Titans will stay above. Yeah, okay. I don't think the Titans can go below either of those teams, can they? Definitely can't go below the Knights. And unless the Roosters win by like 40-odd, 50-odd, then they won't go above the Titans either, so I'm alright with that. Cowboys Panthers. Cowboys can't go above the Titans. Eels and Manly. What happens there? Would love the Eels to win that. No, I wouldn't, actually. I don't care who wins that, because either way, the Titans will be below them. Probably prefer Manly to win, because the points differential of the Eels is what we have to worry about. We don't have to care about the points differential for the Eels. Sorry, for Manly, but we do for the Eels. Tigers and Storm. Yeah, definitely go the Tigers there. Not that, unless the Tigers would have to win by 33. Oh, depending on how much, if the Sharks beat Storm tomorrow. And then Sharks and Bulldogs. It's actually crazy considering that a lot of teams could be stuck on that 18, 20 point marker next week. Bali is overrated. We go on Zakynthos. Exactly right. Get rid of Mexico. Get rid of Bali. Get rid of anywhere else. We go on Zakynthos in Greece, man. Ashes are in a week, right? Yeah, they are. Jay says, imagine how much better Pat's career would have been if he didn't have a lot of injuries earlier on. He'd have GOAT status. Just ask Jay Hayes. Bruce Mason could have handed to Panthers D, even though they weren't too troubled. Roosters had a couple of moments. Drew Hutchison probably should have scored in that left wing, but Stephen Crichton had other ideas. James Tedesco should have done better with Liam Martin. We're having the party at Oya's house, Jay. We are, definitely. Where are you going for the bye weekend? Bali? Would love to be going Fiji. Next year, I'm going to plan to go to Chicago in the bye weekend, so I can watch some baseball. Because it's really hard being a baseball fan and an NRL fan, because they're both on at the same time. Yeah, it's difficult. Especially in regards to, like, going to the games. It's like if baseball was on at the opposite time as the NRL, it'd be brilliant, because I would stay here for the NRL and then I would move to Chicago for the baseball. But obviously that doesn't work because they're on at the same time. Cummins hangs around too many coffee lounges. Hey, well, this is the stream for him because we're here with the Roosters fans, mate. Chee-hoo. Shaves his legs. D says, how good was the Broncos game? Yeah, it was good, D. It was. It was good. No, it was great to see them come back in the end. Very close game. Knights did well, but obviously Broncos too good from the end. Obviously Broncos should be disappointed in how that game played out overall, but they still won the game and they still get the 2 points. We've got the Cubs over here this month. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Cubbies are in England, aren't they? Will just says, I hear Mount Druitt is nice this time of year. Yeah, Nate J, just ask him. Go and say Nate J's house. Yeah. Broncos got lucky. No. Nah, man, it's a casual kind of comment, that one. Broncos found a way to get the job done. And it was good stuff from them. It was. Cubs vs. Cards before the June, yep. Cardinals suck. Olivia Reed says it was so good. The atmosphere at Suncorp was insane. Yeah. Your Ice Man now says Jay played in the first NRL game ever. No, Jay was the first NRL game ever. Cummins the type of bloke to have a draw worth of skin products. Listen, when you're beating England, you got to look pretty. And we beat England a lot, so he needs to look pretty, man. You know, he needs to look pretty. Still half time here, 10-0 to the Panthers. I know this second half is going to be a drag. The Roosters just don't have attack in them. They really don't. They don't have attack in them. They do not have a back in them. So with the buys, I'm going to actually, let's go have a look at Supercoach. Let's go have a look at what my Supercoach is doing. Any Ashes streams to see Mr. Streamer? Like, I can do them, but I need to be careful because I have roommates. So that's not a terrible time. If I do it, it has to be quiet. Oh, having a shambles. So I'll get Shakai Mitchell and Utukamanu scoring. I'll get Shakai Mitchell and Utukamanu. This sucks. It says, I just want Teddy to physically put a try over Edwards to Facebook post, hush, hush, tonight. Oh, they will not. Hey, chat, do you want to let me know what Jay just said? Because it says message retracted. So I'd love to know what Jay just said there. Jay, they will call you. They will get you. They will get you. The chat's going to let me know what you did. Otherwise, people who lie will get timed out because I can do it. I can do it, man. I did actually see nothing. I didn't see it. But Garrick's 169. If I had a VC'd him, I'd be laughing. If you VC'd Garrick, well done to you. Time me out and you can see it. Hot tip. Happy 300th Jared Crow cut. That was last night. And it wasn't a very happy 300th. Like, good on him for getting there, but it wasn't a very happy 300th. Do it. Listen, Jay, if you're asking me so nicely, I might have to do it. They're gonna. I know for a fact though that when I do this, I'm not gonna be able to see it. And actually, you're right. You are right. Well done, Jay. That's but you know more than me in regards to YouTube. You know more about YouTube than me, man. It's actually crazy. Even when a message is retracted, you can still see it after you time somebody out. Oh, he says not a good result for the Raiders. No, not a good result at all, man. Really disappointing for them to get flogged like they did. If Carey and Green hold on till T, Oz will be in a strong position. Oz are in a strong position. They are. So let's go have a look at this other team on Supercoach. Guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I know this is going to be a bit of a dead finish here, but hopefully I'm wrong. That 187-year-old brain's still working. Smart man, Jay. Smart man, Jay. Knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Blaze vlogged the first ever NRL game. I did not do that. That was Jay. First ever New South Wales Rugby League game is what he did. Alright. What's this other score looking for? We are looking at a potential 1-3-3-3. We've still got captain Mitch Moses. Since we're over 16 is disappointing. Stephen Crichton 57. Ruben Garrick's 169. Campbell Graham 93. Loffy and Valencia Tafare with a 21-40 is not great. Isaiah Katoa 37. Shawnee Johnson, no 112. Brought in AJ Brimson this week for 94. Hame Sally 53, I'll take that. Murray didn't play, so we're going to probably get the inclusion of, Isaiah Katoa's 37 or Harrison Edwards. Whoever 37 lowest auto emergency is pretty good actually. Hopgood still play. Mitch Moses captain. Nick Meaney still play. Fanor Blaze 55. Fazman Lowe is 93. That's good. Harry Grant still play. And what are we on right now? What's the score? We've got 877. 877 with all those players still play is pretty good. Yeah, that's going to be a good one then. All right, second half is starting here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Put your seatbelts to the side. You're probably not going to need a seatbelt for the second half because the Panthers are probably just going to do away with this one pretty easily. 329 lead now. Yeah, okay. We don't need an update by update. Don't need an update by update, but just if there's an out, let us know. If there's a wicket, let us know. Do you know what the best Supercoach score that you ever got is? I think like 1643 or something like that, maybe. Something around there. Scores going to be high this week, though, aren't they? As a coach, we also have seen a few players drop out, though. And also some people are missing players like Troll Mick, Cody Walker, Dylan Brown. Like Cody Walker and Dylan Brown, a lot of people in Supercoach had both of them. And me included. I had Cody Walker and Dylan Brown. So I got absolutely gigantically screwed. Gigantically screwed there. All right, Matt Lodge gets his ball to the 20. Screw the bye round, man. That screwed my Supercoach because of Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown. Second tackle here. 22 meters out from the run line. Can the Roosters do something? Come on, Roosters, big second half. Sunday, no thank you. We would like the Roosters to lose this game so the Titans can stay above them, actually, Sunday. That would be a fun fact for you to learn, and you've learnt it. There we go. And, nearly a 1-1 strip there. No, Nathan Brown holds onto it. All right, Matt Lodge with a good push off. Oh, no, he's going to lose the ball. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, no, Matt Lodge. Matt Lodge is a muppet. Matt Lodge is a muppet today. 3 knock-ons today. Matt Lodge is a muppet. Matt Lodge is a muppet. Matt Lodge is a muppet today. 3 knock-ons from the bald man. Suns Fanboy says, how long is Dylan Brown out? Probably for the rest of the season, mate. Justin Sunday says, Lodge is punishing us for us not giving him an extension. Listen, fair enough. Yeah. Maybe you're sick of the lattes. Maybe you haven't been making good lattes in Bondi. You never know. I think that's probably actually it. Maybe you ran out of the caramel syrup. and you didn't sort it out. I don't blame him, to be fair. If Lodge can make it to the NRL, then anyone can, as Hassan Kellan says. Lodge can be very good occasionally, but also makes a lot of errors. All right, Jerome Luai, he's at the 30, gives it off to Scott Sorensen. We get the ball at the 20. Jay said I could go for a latte. I could go for anything. 37 minutes to go of this game. I just know, like in me, that the Roosters are not going to come back here. I just know in me it's not going to be a comeback from the Roosters. So, here's a good trick, Jay, actually. Right hand side, gives it off here to Stephen Crichton. Crichton offloads it at the back here to Liam Martin and intercepted there by the Roosters at the 10. You watch the Dragons sign Matt Lodge for next year, 5-year player option as well. 5 years, under 5 years. 5 years. That's too short, man, for the Dragons. I can still use my mod tools when I'm timed out. Oh, there you go. Roosters fans left already to get Macca's coffee. Roosters fans aren't getting no Macca's coffee. Roosters fans are going to the biggest bougie joint that ever existed in Woolloomooloo. Roosters fans are going Woolloomooloo, buddy. What's another one? What's that really? Vaucluse. They're going to go for Vaucluse, man. Roosters fans are in bed. Let's not pretend. Roosters fan gone to bed. 8:38. That's like an hour past their bedtime there in Vaucluse. Macca's coffee sucks. No, you suck, Jesse. I like Macca's coffee, actually. You suck, Jesse. Get around Macca's coffee, you know. It's disgraceful coming from Jesse. Son, I don't like it either. You guys are just clowns. Oh, Luai taking out the 44 tackle. My dad is driving home, not in bed. He's a rebel. Isaiah Yo at 30, fit tackle. I'm happy with my coffee machine, to be honest. That's a penalty. If Panthers touch it, that's a penalty. That's a penalty, Jack Cogger. Unpopular opinion, Macca's hash browns suck even more. I want you to have a word with yourself. Alright? I need you to have a word with yourself. Macca's coffee is better than rich coffee. Don't need strong coffee. Just need something, that gets you going, but doesn't make you feel sick. Because it's so strong. Dasman's coffee sucks anyway. You suck, Daz, mate. How dare you? Matt Lodge at the back here to Joe Manu. Manu throws it out the Bulga. And he'll be taken out at the 23. Disgusting comment there. Get a hot Milo in you. Listen, I'm not 4 years old, alright? I can handle coffee. Third tackle, 15 minutes out. Look, I know I may act like a toddler, but I'm not a toddler, actually. And it's going to be Joe Manu taken down at this 14. Get a nice little milkshake or a thick shake from McDonald's if that's the case. Tedesco. 3 minutes out from the line. I just realised I have no one playing this game, actually. On my team. Up it goes Evan Keary down to Bo. Brian Toto, too good. I remember when I was hungover once and I missed the brekkie menu, I was spewing physically and mentally. Yeah, that would suck. You just got to do it. You just got to go the double quarter pounder at that point. You just have to move and groove. Actually, aren't bacon and egg burgers available all day? Macca's hash browns cost more than tickets to a Rockets Pistons game. I prefer the hash brown still, mate. That's going to be a penalty here to the Panthers. Nathan Brown gives it away. Home the NRL says, how was Junior Palga done for the Roosters, number 5? Well, it's 10-0, so that probably should tell you a great deal about how the winger has gone for the Roosters. At that point, they weren't. What are you, like 40? What do you mean at that point they weren't? It's been all-day menu for like 10 years, hasn't it? Like 5 years? Or 10 years? I feel like it's been like 5-10 years. Because when I was like 16, I worked there for like maybe 2 months. And then I was meant to work a New Year's Eve shift and I just didn't go. I didn't do it. I was not working New Year's Eve. I left there, so this was like 12 years ago. Oh, Cogger! Oh, I took down 5 minutes after the line. Yeah, about 10 years. Yeah, you guys muppet. Right inside. Yo. Try time for the Panthers. Try time for the Panthers. Actually, it's at 5 a.m. Probably going to be sleeping, eh? Oh, I'll be up and watching the game if that's what you're talking about. Oh no, I'll wake up for the game because I'm thinking about driving to Brisbane to watch it with the Man City fans at the Pig and Whistle at Riverside. Or if I don't do that, I'll just watch it here and have an emotional moment by myself. Try time with the Panthers. Isaiah, yo. But said I'm only 19, so I don't know then. Well, then basically your entire life it's been all day menu. Muppet. And that's a 14 plus lead. Oh, does he actually score there? I think he does. Does he actually score? Does the ball actually land there? They're all booing because they don't believe he actually got into the line. Nah, no streams under. I'm going to have an emotional moment by myself. They're going to confirm it. They've confirmed it. So you think Inter Milan have a chance? No. It doesn't even hit the line. Oh, you'd know how it feels to hit the line, don't you, Sunday? Hey. So Stephen Crichton to get some more Supercoach points for me. Don't complain. I think it's time to watch the cricket. I can't. My job here is to stay for the next 32 minutes. And I have to pray that this game does something interesting. I will be streaming tomorrow for the Sharks and the Storm. Okay. Damo says, well then you're not a true Aussie then. Blitzy, I was drinking as soon as I could walk. He's right. He is right there, Desmond. He was drinking since he could walk, which was actually 2 years ago. So he's been drinking for 2 years. All right. So 16 nearly to the Panthers. This game sucks. What the flip Roosters are so bad. They are very, very poor. Like, the Panthers are a very good team, though. They have got 100 points differential better than the Sharks, and they are in defense. And the Sharks are the second best defensive team in the comp. All right, Spencer Leniu gets his ball out of the 20. I got left-hand side, and it's going to be Liam Martin, second tackle to the 25. Look at the one game tomorrow, though. How did we lose this team last week? Because he's the Bulldogs, so is fanboy. You're going to be asking yourself that question against the Eels on probably Monday too without Dylan Brown. It's Scotty Sorensen, and James Tedesco with a nice try save, 4 tackle, 15 metres out. If the Panthers can just go on a scoring rampage, that'd be nice. It'd be really nice. Colgar off to Liam Martin. Martin to Critter. Critter taking down 10 metres out, fit tackle. 6 again for the Panthers too. 6 again for the Panthers too. 30 minutes to go here in the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Lindsay Smith, 10 minutes out. Second tackle. Sharks vs Storm killer game tomorrow. Maybe this was meant to be a killer game. The game of the day ended up being the game everyone thought would be the shittest game of the day in the Knights and Broncos. That's the game of the round. That's the game of the month, that Knights Broncos game. Chad Cogger. We're going to take it down. 4 minutes out of the line, 4 tackle. 30 minutes to go, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe. Redfern Station is more entertaining than this. I can tell you that firsthand that you are absolutely spot on. Jerome Luai, Lindsay Smith, short ball, Edwards. Here's a try coming up. Crichton, Brian Toto, too easy. Still out of Roosters. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. For the love of God, I want you to see this, and then I want you to get out. Okay? I want you to get out of my face. 20 nearly would have kept come. Great try. Those great hands down the line. It was great. And Critter gets a nice little try assist for Supercoach. Supercoach. Adakar 100% taken out. But that's a rant for another time. Oh, settle down. Settle down, dogs. Settle down. Wave the white flag. Can I wave the white flag? Can I have an early night tonight? Can you guys, as my bosses, can you give me an early night tonight? Can you send me home early? 29 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Early. I blame Daniel Turbo's beard. Makes sense. It does look weird on him, that beard. He doesn't look right. Roosters look deep fried right now. I feel like chicken tonight. Panthers definitely feel like chicken tonight. But let's be honest, you look at a Titan, you look at a Tiger. A Titan is just going to go slap with the sword. Go on, Tiger's done. You look at a Rooster and a Panther. And the Panther's going to eat that Rooster alive. He's going to have a tasty little KFC. So it makes sense the Panthers win. Dragons, Rabbitohs. It makes sense because the Dragon just absolutely annihilates the Rabbitoh. Annihilates. And then you go with the Horse and the Bronco and the Knight. The Horse just trampled the Knight. No one wants to hear about this sword. Doesn't have a sword. He lost his sword that night. Makes sense. Warriors and the Raiders, good battle, but the Warriors slap them. And then you got an Eagle versus a Dolphin. The Eagle's just going to pick them apart. Take the scraps. It's a beautiful try, Tyree says. Listen, it was a try, that's for sure. So, Critter will convert it. It will be 22-0 here. If the Roosters concede, they're on minus 66. So that's minus 76, minus 86. They're minus 88 right now. If the Roosters concede 12 more points, then they will be minus 100. If the Roosters concede 10 more points, they will be the worst points differential team in a comp. Wowee. No, 7 more points. Actually, no, if they concede one more try with no reply, then they will be equal with the Bulldogs for the worst points differential in the comp. Well done, Shooks. Well done, Shooks. If you guess the next try score, we'll let you off tonight. All right, I'm going to take the player for the Penrith Panthers. That one. One says, Matt Lodge trying to get near Luai. Looked like he was stumbling home at the end of a night out holding his kebab. Kebab sounds pretty good too. This is the time of the stream where we probably start talking about food. Happens all the time. Lindsay Smith gets his ball to the 30, third tackle. If they score again, throw the towel in. You know what? We're going to play try scorer bingo. If we can correctly get the next try scorer, then we will do it. Jerome Luai. You know what? I'm going to say Jerome Luai next try scorer. I'm going to say Jerome Luai. Pantsing down the 45 on the roof side of the field. Oh, the other way. Torova. Tungo is going to score a try. Oh no, Sydney Roosters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They don't even have Nathan Cleary, Sydney. Stop, Panthers. Stop, they're already dead. They're already dead. Stop it, Roosters. Tyree says this could get really ugly. Really ugly? Mate, it's 26-0 with 27 minutes to go. What do you mean this could get really ugly? Oh, boy. What do you mean could get ugly? It is ugly. We could look at a potential here of a certain score that I can't talk about yet. But I didn't get the try score right. So I have to wait for the next one. And next try score, we're going to say Stephen Crichton scores next. We're going to say Stephen Crichton. Still time for a massive slapping in. What do you mean? It's 26-0. What do you mean this is a massive slapping? They're about to have a points differential of minus 100. They're about to have the worst points differential in the comp, the Roosters. So the Panthers have now outscored the Roosters 76-4 in their 2 games this year. If he gets a kick, got the kick. 28-0. And we've got people saying this could get really ugly. This is very ugly. This is very ugly. Because the Panthers are not a team that are going to slow down. They are going to really put the turbo on here. They will. There is going to be some huge scores in Supercoach this week. Panthers are eating a whole lot of chicken tonight. Well, I feel like a double McChicken burger. How about that? Nat Butcher doing an invisible Superman. We're going to be removing you from the channel. Justin Sunner says, it's too much for us to put in a somewhat decent performance. And Jack, I don't know if I'd be talking shit as a Roosters fan right now. Your team is also below us. Thanks for coming, baby. Second tackle. $1,000,001 Gaming says, at least a nice show fight. They did. They were very good for most of the time. All right, left-hand side now, Scott Sorensen. Oh, boy. Third tackle, good hit. What's not working the Roosters? Next to everything, something that is everything. That's my answer. Jack, also a Chelsea fan. Yeah, he's not having a good time against me in sports at the moment. Muppet Show says, Matt Lodge will score 5 tries here. Trust me, I've spoken to Flanders. I think I was at that conversation, and he actually told you that he had a restraining order on you. Not that Matt Lodge was going to score 5 tries. He actually told you that he has a restraining order on you and to please vacate the premises before he calls the police. So it's going to be the Roosters here with the ball, 10 metres out from their own line. Panthers will pounce on the chook. Aussie, they're up 28-0. It makes sense. He might have said that. I heard him say that, Muppet Show. All right, so Daniel Tupou gets his ball to the 20. Zach's Chelsea fans. God help him, God help him. It's all right, City doing the treble. They're doing the relegation battle. Up until 5 weeks ago, they were still in a relegation battle. Kiri! Chancey for the Roosters! Oh, this game is exciting. Roosters power guy taking out the 30, fit tackle. It's been so long since the Roosters have got over the line that Tupou grew a beard. Oh, knock on Roosters. Oh, no. Oh, man. The commentary. Oh, no, his pants are down. He's lost the ball. Roosters are the Chelsea of the NRL. They actually are this season, to be fair. Yeah, I'm happy to guess it's been so long since Roosters. I've just read that comment. It's been so long that something happened. There we go. Number shows us in an alternate universe or near future, Matt Lodge will be a 3-time Dally M winner. Goes to Panthers eating the chicken and rice. Mate, they've got plenty of chicken and all. Call strikes of Roosters haven't been the same since Jake Friend and Boyd Cordner retired. Roosters haven't been the same since, I would say, Jake Friend and Boyd Cordner retired. Personally. So first tackle in with the Panthers, right at the 40. God help you if you're watching the stream for the rest of this game, because it is just going to be stupid shit, eh? If you want a serious stream, come back with the Storm Sharks tomorrow. Lou White gives it off into Scotty Sorensen. You'll get this ball to the 45 on the Roosters side of the field. Smith comes on for Allen. Smith? Who's Smith on the... Who is Smith? Oh, Liz. No. Who is the number 14 for the Roosters? Smith. I don't feel bad now that the Roosters can play like my team. Malcolm, no one cares about the Warriors. Every comment you make is about the Warriors. We don't care. Fit tackle here for the Panthers. They're 50. Hey, look at this Yo's run. Wood says, now we'll hear all week as Wade Wood should be picked over Teddy. I know. God help us. And it won't happen. I can guarantee you. Freddie's not picking him. Oh, my God. Sonatarova. Fit tackle, but he doesn't score. He doesn't score. Sandon Smith. Don't lie to me, Alex. Don't lie to me. Roosters haven't been good since the 6 again was introduced properly. Roosters haven't been good for about since Cooper Cronk retired. Second tackle here. 15 minutes out. Not related to Brandon. What a Billy Muppet Show. Not related to Brandon, what a Billy. Sam Moron. Oh no. Left-hand side here with the Roosters. Hutchinson. Justin Sutton's favourite player. That's arguably obstruction. 4 tackle here at the 45. Seymour. James Tedesco gives it off into Aurea Hargraves. And Hargraves will be 30 metres out. Fit tackle. Never told a lie in my life. Neither have I. It's a serious channel, Alex. So if I'm telling you you're lying, and I've never told a lie in my life, that means I'm telling the truth, which means you're a liar. Math checks out. Edwards picks that ball up and goes out to the left. Gives it off to Torova. Torova! 20 metres out. No way Freddie would drop Teddy. There needs to be an investigation into this. There's no investigation because he will not be dropped. Second tackle here. No one cares, Cabbage. Right hand side, Stephen Crichton. Third tackle now at the 40. Let me go to sleep, please. Let me go. This game is just going to drag on for the rest of the game. Fourth tackle in at 42. Cool strikes is Brandon Smith replacing Sam Fells as the stupidest choice by Robinson. Bingo. Oh, Panthers. Jack Hogger offloads it. I want them to score a large amount here, the Panthers. Just that makes it interesting. That makes it interesting. The fact that there's still 20 minutes of this dribble session, I'm going to cry. 20 minutes to go here, guys. If you don't hit the thumbs up button, then we're going to have to witness 40 minutes more of this after the game finishes. This is only the second quarter. We've still got 60 minutes to go. If you don't hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And subscribe to BKR's travel channel. In the pinned comment, the BKR travel channel. It's about to start back up. If you don't go and subscribe to that too, something wrong with you. And your team's going to lose every game for the rest of your life. So penalty here, the Roosters. Game's on. The game is back on here. This is Milford's fault. Always is, mate. Jesse says, let's go to the Chookies. Mate, you're in this game. I can tell you that for sure. I can tell you that for free. Game's on Sunday, mate. Here we go. 19 minutes for you to go. He found the Rabbitohs only came back from the score like this with 3 minutes to go. And I'm not even joking. They were literally down like 36-12 with 3 minutes to go and lost 36-30. Left hand side, Tedesco! 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 There's your New South Wales fullback. There's your New South Wales fullback. They are now the second worst points differential in the comp. Teddy better than Edwards does, that's it. Oh, good. Now we don't have to hear about Edwards. Now, because he scored, I've got that as a reason to say Tedesco still got selected, even though he would have been selected regardless. Cavish says, damn, Roosters clawing back faster than a snail. I told you, Roosters are back, baby. I told you, Roosters are coming back like a freight train. It'd be silly not to bet on the Roosters to win this game from here. Very silly. Exactly right, Mohamed Al-Yasser. Would love to see Edwards do that. Not going to happen. Goodbye, Edwards. Exactly right. We welcomed Edwards in. Now we say goodbye, Edwards. Sam Tedesco, try time. 28-4. You know, like, look, Edwards, he's in a Panthers team where they score multiple tries. But the Roosters have scored one try. No, it's James Tedesco. Huh? Now we're talking. Now we're actually starting to use our noggin. We weren't using it before, and now we're starting the old thinker. Panthers scored many tries, didn't need him. Roosters scored one try. Tedesco, needed him. And they will get the kick. Luke Keary puts that ball over the black knot. It'll be 28-6 here with 18 minutes left of this dribble. Mohamed Al says Teddy for Dalian, best fullback, Club Churchill medalist, Anzac Day medalist, Easter Bunny medal, Oscar, Grammy, and Epsy. That actually goes to AJ Brimson, as the Rimbo millionaire who wins all those. Tyree says Edwards will be the guy who had to back up for Smith for Queensland. Cannot get to his name now, but it will always be Teddy Edwards. Jake Friend is who you're thinking about. Jake Friend. Yeah, I don't think you can come back against the Panthers when they get a head start. Hey, Roosters are going to right now. My head hurts every time I watch one of these streams. My head hurts every time I read one of your comments, Blitzy. So I'm glad that happens. Time for Matt Lodge to make up for his 3 knock-ons with 3 tries. Sue, if you keep wishing it into existence and manifesting it, maybe it'll happen. First take a leave of the Roosters. They go left-hand side to Junior Pulga. Don't forget, tomorrow at Storm Sharks. It'll be at 4 p.m, so I'll start streaming at 3:30. Lewis just tells a joke. I'm going to say people believing that the Roosters aren't going to win the comp. That's a joke. So Tupanua. Oh, I should have got that ball to Tedesco. It was an easy try for James Tedesco, New South Wales fullback. If AJ scored X Factor's beat, would have paid off. Oh, really? If AJ scored X Factor's bet, would have paid off? You serious? Are you actually serious? Oh, that hurts to hear if that's the truth, because that was 2K donation, which means he would have got 20K or 18K. Tony says that's because Smith is the definition of a common last name. They're all related, mate. They're all related. There's too many Smiths in the NRL. Mate, there's too many Smiths in the NRL. Go to America. Go to America, mate. Game's at Amy tomorrow. It is at Amy tomorrow, Mohammed. Maybe you should go instead of going Burger King. Moses Leota at the halfway point. 5th tackle. 16.5 minutes left of this dribble to go. Well, if you got on the odds of over 6.5 for the Roosters, you're looking alright. Smith must be from Tassie. And listen, Brandon Smith's not been doing too well, so maybe he's got family issues. Going down to Tasmania. Second tackle here for Hutchison, which is Sunday's favourite player. Why did you start liking Hutcho actually, Sunday. What made you become a big fan of Drew Hutchison? I've never really been a fan of him as a player, but for some reason you have this really big fascination with him. What happened? Keary, Tedesco, Hutchinson, forward pass. And that's what I'm talking about, Sunderland. That's what I'm talking about, Sunday. He throws a forward pass like that, and that's why I'm not confident in him. But you, for some reason, love him. I don't get it. Hutchinson throws a forward pass. That's why I personally don't think he's a great player. But you, Sunday, for some reason, just love him. I haven't actually got work tomorrow, bro. I'm going to have to miss your stream, mate. Not good, mate. Not good. I don't forgive you. Go watch something. Meow says, I think he had Cobbo and Greg and Toto and Teddy for this game. I could be wrong. Cobbo and Greg and Toto and Teddy for this game. But Greg didn't score, did he? Did Greg score? I don't think Greg scored, did he? I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but we all know the best win of the weekend was the Titans over the Tigers. Greg Massey did not score. Greg Massey went over the sideline, if you remember. Second tackle at 42. Left-hand side. Gives it off. Jesse says, oh my God, I stopped looking at my multi since Walsh didn't score. Every other player did. Now with Teddy going over. GG, $670. You owe me $67. Third tackle, right-hand side to Jack Colgar. Yo. And good defense there from the Roosters, fourth tackle. $1,000,001 going, so you're doing origin predictions again? Yes, but that's not for a week and a half. Left-hand side, Colgar. Mitch Kenny, fifth tackle. God, this was a premiership favourites pre-season, Sarah says. I never bought it. Oh, it's a good hit there from Tupanua. No, the Roosters were not the premiership favourites. The Panthers were always the premiership favourites, but Roosters were hot shots. I never thought they could win the comp, though. I had the Rabbitohs and Sharks in the grand final. I didn't even have the Roosters in the prelim. It was a lost bet because the Welsh Knots were going to try to money. You owe me $67, Jesse. 67 exactly. 10-year-old again also get act. Mohammed says, we got a dog. "13 and a half minutes left this dribble." That 4 minutes between me reading at that time has gone by probably across about a 25-minute span. It's been having a lot today. Oh no, Liam Martin. Oh, you hope. New South Wales will be very careful here because this is within the 11-day span. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Would not be able to play Origin for anyone who gets injured with a HIA and does not pass from here on out. Oh. Yeah, hold on. How about everyone have a crack at Warrior Hargraves with the elbows? You don't just have a crack at Tino. How about you have a crack at Warrior Hargraves? Because this one looks deliberate. Ah, that one looks deliberate. You won't hear everybody circle jerk and the bloody bullshit, whatever just happened just then. You'll be just hearing about Tino, but you don't hear about Warrior Hargraves who's come in here and look at this elbow. Look at this right elbow. Look at him push up here. How did he get out of my face? Better put him on report. Better put him on report, mate. Oh, time on, no report. Oh, funny that. It's only when Tino does it. Even though Tino's was absolutely, except for HIA, Liam Martin, absolutely just part of bracing for impact. Who's the number 7 for the Blues? That would be Nico Hines. There's no way he's on report for that. Oh, yeah, Jesse, that's crazy. Because Tino did less. And because he went up against a munchkin from the Wizard of Oz, everyone thought that Tino should be banned for life. Murder. Chuck him in jail for 30 years, Tino. God help him. You know? Send him to rehab. Because he went up and braced for impact against a guy who is 4'3" and auditioned to be an Oompa Loompa. Oh, come on, man. Oh, good kick. Oh, knock on there from the Roosters. And the Panthers are going to be away here. Dylan Edwards. Taking another 45. This game is Broncos Dogs 2020. Nah, that was way worse. But we also don't speak of that game on this channel, as Dasmay has alluded to. Yes. I'd say they were similarly undeliberate. Both dudes led with their heads. Yes, but I would say that Warrior Hargraves, arguably, he's pushing up with his elbow instead. But neither of them are on report. I'm just saying, consistency. Where's the on report for the Roosters there? Not the Tino, is it? Yes, Sarah, I follow the Collingwood Magpies and England in the cricket. Second tackle now. They're 22 metres out of the line. Left-hand side. Also, I'm a massive fan of the Brisbane Broncos in the NRL. Chee-hoo, Brisbane. Chee-hoo. Third tackle. They'll pick him up in 10 minutes. Time for it. Cat 1, Christian Kerr says, no way Liam Martin's failed. Oh, Lindsay Collins gets the ball. That would suck for his... Categorised Category 1. Liam Martin is out of the game. Oh no. Liam Martin's out of Origin 2. Liam Martin will be out of Origin 2. That is brutal. Because 11 days is on the Wednesday, so you can't play him. And he was the best in game 1. So that's a really big loss there for New South Wales. He was one of their best players in game 1 as well. He was, yeah. I reckon you're going to have to fill in this stage, Daz. New South Wales are going to have to get you in. Go on. Oh, Warrior Hargraves. Look at him go. Oh no. If this is another elbow to the head, I'm sorry, Jesse, but you've got to admit this is deliberate. If Warrior Hargraves has hit another man to the head here, you've got to admit this is deliberate. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, no. Send off. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. He's done it literally 2 minutes ago, and then the elbow's gone into the head. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bruh. Like, get him out of here. Send him off. Send this idiot off. Send this idiot off. There's no way that's not a send-off. That is 100% is a send-off. That is deliberate. And to happen in the space of a minute or two, send him off. That's like 6 weeks suspension. Like, he's racing himself. You shut your dirty mouth, Sundo. He's racing himself. He's looking at him and he goes... Oh, no. What? There's nothing from it? There's nothing from it, they've said. Oh, my God. What on earth? The guys come in. How have you called Tino's one? But you're not going to have a crack at Jared Warrior-Hargraves for that. Like, how is he not on report? It is Tino versus the Revs. For you not to say that's on report, either of those, but yet to say Tino, where's all you New South Wales fans and Bulldogs fans having a crack at Tino? Oh, man. Commentators saying, I don't think so. Where's the punters that were discussing a vial from Tino's hit? I know. Truly, honestly, it's hilarious. Oh, 10 minutes to go here to the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. You can't tell me the Roosters aren't protected. Tino was on report yet. Warrior Hargrave's not even a penalty or one instance. It's crazy that's not on report. He's literally looked at him, coming with the elbow. And that one was bad, Jesse. The second one was definitely bad. Crichton, now he's going to get this ball to... Oh, good offload there to Brian Tottle. Tottle's still going here, actually. And taking down 35 minutes out. Oh, shit. Something Luke getting minutes once in a blue main event right here. I don't believe her. So, Cogger puts that ball up. And Palgar, he's gone backwards. It's fine. So, that's Martin, Cleary, Cottery, Sow, likely Terrell and Murray. Yep. Correct. Jesse says the first he leads a bit, but the second he twists his elbow into the head. Yep. All right. So third tackle here with the Roosters in something special kind of game. Person behind Sarah's account, do you think I was born yesterday? Like, truly, do you really think I was born yesterday? Roosters now got taken down to the 30. It's going to be fit tackle. Yeah, Chase just timed him out. That was such an obvious bloody bait. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's not my first time at the rodeo, bro. Like, but it does show whoever the person is who's behind that account watches the channel, right? Because they know that I keep talking about like how people keep talking up the Cowboys after one win. So is today the first day, the 11-day stand-down, or is it tomorrow the first day? I believe it's 24 hours, like afterwards. So the 11-day would be until halfway through Origin game one, I guess. Dedicated. Panthers play the Cowboys next week. But Panthers will be affected the most. Panthers play Cowboys away, Knights at home, Storm away, bye, and then the Dolphins away. So, a few away trips. At least they're subscribing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they're making me cry. They're impacting me greatly. I don't know how I'm going to recover, really. Up it goes. Palga, crunched by Salmon. What a week got a dog. I'm so hungry. Let's get slap them. You know, they get slapped. They'll create another one. I'll be back tomorrow, Storm Sharks. So it says, who could you even replace Liam Martin with for Origin? Daz, mate. So it's going to be a knock on there for the Roosters. Joey Manu is not a 5'8". Bottom. Either fullback or centre, not a 5'8". That's definitely a knock on there. Definitely a bad play of the ball. Oh, Biffo. Panthers, don't do anything stupid. Oh, Warrior Hargraves. Oh, Tupanua. There's punches thrown here. I'm pretty certain there's punches thrown there. Biffo, exciting. Linu. And Warrior Hargraves going it. Spencer Leniu, you're going to the Roosters next year. I wouldn't go too crazy, bruh. You're going to this team, Spencer. Spencer Leniu and Warrior Hargraves are going to go here. But, like, Spencer, you're going to the Roosters next year, bro. Settle down. You're going at your new teammates. Oh, man. They'll probably go both to the bin. Smash him, Palga. Get Warrior Hargraves. It's actually a disgrace that he's still on the field. Like, it is actually a disgrace. He's just sent Liam Martin off for a HIA. He's then gotten in and made Moses Leota go to the blood bin, or had to come up for a HIA as well, with 2 elbows. And then he's come in and done this. There is no way that he should be on the field. This is a disgrace from the referees. It is a disgrace. It is actually disgusting that the referees have allowed this man to stay on the field. Because it's very, very clear the first elbow comes into perspective now. This is for you, Jesse. The first elbow comes into perspective. Because this has now happened in 3 times in succession. Warrior Hargraves is a horrific dude for what he's doing here. Because he is deliberately coming in trying to injure players. Deliberately. He can smile and laugh all he wants. But he should be suspended. There's 3 clear points of this game in the last 5 minutes where Warrior Hargraves has intent to hurt. And Leniu is angry, and deservedly so. Warrior Hargraves is a dickhead. He's a dickhead, he is. Warrior Hargraves is a dickhead. So Spencer Leniu is going to the bin here. He's really not happy, and fair enough. Spencer has been first. I know. So Spencer Leniu comes out here. I'm not unhappy with what he's done, to be honest with you. Yeah, as a coach, you can't blame Leniu. No way. Warrior Hargraves off for 10. Should just be sent off. The guy's a dog, man. Like, truly, what he's done tonight is dog shit. I love how Roosters fans are pointing. Bro, look at the scoreboard, you idiots. Look at the scoreboard, you clowns. What are you laughing at? What are you Roosters fans laughing at Spencer Leniu? Your player is a dog shit player who is deliberately coming in to try and injure 3 players in the space of 5 minutes. You're losing 28-6 without their best player, Nathan Cleary, and you guys have the audacity to laugh at Leniu? Like, give me a rest. Give me a break, Roosters fans. Like, have a look at him. That was a big biffo, but... Like, Roosters fans backing Warrior Hargraves here is sad, man. It's sad if you back him in, eh? It's real sad. It's real sad if you're backing Warrior Hargraves after what we've seen. Yeah, Warrior Hargraves and Radley are the two biggest grubs in the NRL, Jesse says. Twitch says, even though I'm a Queenslander, it's unfortunate for New South Wales with how many players they've lost. Yeah, and Warrior Hargraves is part of it now. Part of it. Intentionally trying to injure players, that's a grub, eh? If it was only one time, accident. 2 times, you're like, okay, this is concerning, but maybe it's still an accident. 3 times, and then to get in the biff, come on, man. Warrior Hargraves as dirty as they come. Spencer Lenny is saying he's going to replace him next year. Is that what he was saying? Like, Lenny is going to the Roosters. I had him after the first elbow, but he's basically been going in since. Grub. Absolutely, man. And people think Cody and Trell are bigger grubs than Warrior Hargraves and Radley. I don't think they're even close. Warrior Hargraves is the most, though. But I want you to all have this in perspective. People say that Tino is the biggest grub in the game. Like, and put that in perspective with Trell Cody, Warrior Hargraves and Radley. You're silly. You're wild. You're wilding. That was actually... Who copped that? That was James Salmon who got that in the head just then. Dead set. Warrior Hargraves has to get suspended, eh? Dog shit. Dog shit, man. Mama says, look at this child. You're supposed to be a professional rugby player, not spray your water bottle at another team that you're losing against, and then throw it at his head after deliberately trying to injure 3 players. Also, Liam might be out for it too. Yeah, no, we spoke about it. Yeah, we did. Let Warrior Hargraves get the ball. Let him get the ball. You watch, there'll be another biffo. There will be. Roosters fans were just applauding Warrior Hargraves. So dumb, man. So dumb. It's just sad for your fan base if you back what he did tonight. Second tackle. Liam Martin was category 1. Doesn't necessarily mean he's concussed. He'll be assessed long term. Doesn't have a history, so he's still maybe able to play. Yeah, Luai's gone in now. You can tell. I backed the Panthers in here. You guys can... honestly, I have no problem with the Panthers being dirty at this point. You never want to see it, but with the way Warrior Hargraves is, with the way Warrior Hargraves has got this game going, you kind of want to see the Panthers get one back. And, you have to be pretty special to make people like the Panthers over you. Truly. And Egan Butcher will knock that ball on there. I'd love the Panthers to score, actually. Teal says, has there been any punches? Yeah, Spencer and Warrior Hargraves had a crack at each other. I think if Warrior Hargraves gets a run, he won't get back up. Warrior Hargraves is going to run nothing. Warrior Hargraves he's going to go off into the wing and try to hide away from it all. Okay, Brandon, we're going to get rid of you, bro. You're the most annoying subscriber on the channel, eh? March says, there's one team that makes me like the Panthers, it's the Roosters. Dead set, eh? Jeez, I don't want Teddy and Lua to have beef considering they'll be training together like tomorrow. Teddy doesn't have beef, man. Teddy's not going in for a biffo. He was sin bin, Scott Johnson. Warrior Hargraves was sin bin. 3.5 minutes ago. At least this has made the last 10 minutes interesting. 4th tackle. Actually, I just realised Warrior Hargraves can't run the ball because he's binned. He's off. No more. Feel about that. Kind of nice to see the Roosters down by 24 now. Oh, yeah. They've got the worst points differential in the comp. 76, 86, 90. No, they've got the second worst points differential in the comp. But the Bulldogs get to play the Eels still. Bulldogs win, changes. Bulldogs lose, don't change. Imagine when Tino and Warrior Hargraves face off when you guys play them. Tino's not a grub for starters. Definitely doesn't go in intentionally trying to injure players. Unlike Warrior Hargraves. Second tackle now at the 30. Then again, Warrior Hargraves knows his time's done. Spencer Lundy is going to overtake him at the Roosters next year. Tupanua's away here. He's at the 45 on the Panthers home field. To be fair, there probably isn't another FO. I completely just gapped that Warrior Hargraves was off. Tedesco gives the ball to Joe Manu. I love how commentary just said they've got some issues. You reckon? You reckon the Roosters have got some issues, do you? Took you a while, but well done. Fit tackle, 20 metres out. James Tedesco offloads it. It's still fit tackle. It's Panthers ball. No, it's not gone apparently. We have many issues in the season. We know that. We know that. You're not going to challenge this, are you? Really? You're not going to challenge this, are you? Really? You're up by 30-6, man. Come on, man. Tedesco. There's no touch there, is there? That'll just... Oh, there'll be knock on there, though. If Tilpanua has possession... He does, and then just loses the ball there. Yeah, it's going to be a knock on Panthers. Now, because the Roosters are still a strong team, I mean, you're playing number 2 team behind Titans. Okay. Okay, I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. Oh, that's amazing. Malcolm made one comment that didn't reference the Warriors. How good's that? How good's that's a miracle, Malcolm. It's a miracle. This team will be lucky to make the 8. I don't think they do make the 8, mate. This is the perfect weekend for the Titans, by the way. Titans win 13+. Manly win by enough that the Dolphins go below the Titans on points differential. The Roosters lose. The Knights lose. If the Dogs beat the Eels tomorrow, which I doubt, but if the Dogs beat the Eels tomorrow, then it's perfect because the Titans stay in 9th. And that'll be a 7-7 of the Panthers. Well done, Roosters. Can I watch Netflix yet? Oh, no, apparently the Roosters. I would like to watch Netflix too, Sunday. I would. I just joined Brumbies got it done against the Hurricanes. The Brumbies always seem to have a good... they usually beat the Hurricanes. Damn, this is when the Dogs beat the Eels, not if. Don't matter. Jesse says, what just happened? Also, you don't get Netflix. You have an early morning. You said, oh, that's a good point. What are you, my mum? What are you, my misso? Gee whiz. But you're right. What are you, my mum? Dear me. What are you, my Tino? Matt Burton's Tino to me? I don't know what's going on here. Spinner gives it off the core over the top. Hacho, Sundo's favourite player, Sundo! No, Hacho, no. Don't throw the ball there, mate. 6th again of the Panthers. It was Assi, Dylan Brown's replacement. Yeah, Dylan Assi is the replacement, I would assume. Tupanua, 7 seconds to go here until we can live a happy life knowing that we got through this game. They should make t-shirts about this game. They should make t-shirts saying, I survived Panthers versus Roosters 2023. Matthew Hardy says, Gold Coast remind me of the early 2000s Warriors. When they're confident they can beat any team and have that amazing attack where you wonder, why can't you do this every week? Well, we're going to win, so... You know, we've got the bye, we've got the Broncos away. If we can beat the Broncos at Suncorp, that'll give us some massive confidence. That would. But there we go, guys. There we go. That's game over. 30-6 for the Panthers. Warrior Hargraves is the biggest grub dog in the industry. I'm kind of glad the Roosters lost because of that now. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for Storm versus the Sharks. I'm going to get up really, really early, so I'm going to jump straight off. But obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. If you haven't subscribed to BKR Travel yet, pin, comment, get around it. Also, Gold Coast Titans Frontline Podcast. Go and search it on YouTube. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you as usual. And have a good one. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.